Relationships in general can be pretty difficult to navigate at times, but it doesn't have to be. We've got love and communication coach Brad Swanson in studio this morning, and he's gonna help us a little bit.
That's right. He's going to share some insight with us and tell us why healthy communication is so important, especially around love and the holidays. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thanks for having me.
Well, absolutely. This is a subject that gets talked about all the time.
Yes, it does.
Holidays, love. We don't want to be arguing with significant others. So what is the overall message for you this morning?
The overall message is, I think, first of all, how important communication is. And the holidays bring up a lot of emotions in people, right? Because we go home to our families, we go home to people that we haven't been around for a long time, and we all get triggered by stuff. And so,
yes,
especially with our parents and with our siblings and stuff. And so, I'm a regular guy, I'm a typical guy, and I was really terrible at communicating when I was younger. I was a traditional just athlete and all this stuff, and I got really interested in communication, and it makes your life a million times better and easier. So, the holidays is a great time to practice. I say practice because everything's a practice, right? So it's about practicing not taking things personally, practicing like looking to see how you communicate with people and not attacking each other, not getting angry and venting on each other, right?
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay, so what do I do then when Aunt Nancy is like, well, how come you don't have a boyfriend yet? You've been divorced for a few years. What do I say?
Dust it off your shoulder.
Yeah, it's
get off
exactly.
my back, Aunt Nancy.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally people. Everyone has their own judgments and their own things, right? So the way I handle stuff like that, honestly, what I do is I literally try the tool. One of the tools that I use, that I've used in my own family, is that I literally look at them and I've tried to look at them like they're somebody I don't know. Right? Like even my own parents. Like I really taken on like, what if these are just these two people I don't know?
You try not to tie all your
all of your past and everything with them. So if it was just this random person, not your Aunt Nancy, who's just asking, you might be funny, you might say this, but you wouldn't take it like a shot. Like personally, right? And that's the difference is that I stopped taking things on. Like I really was like, and I would answer how whatever. Maybe I feel like funny that moment. Maybe I'm like, but I just stopped getting like defensive, like, screw you, like that kind of thing. So
just let it roll.
Yeah, let it roll.
There you go. Does that answer your question, Nancy?
Like, I don't know, I feel like if I have so much baggage.
Well, here's the thing.
You could be like, I have like 4 boyfriends. What are you talking about?
That's right.
I mean, I didn't tell you.
She'd probably
make it funny.
Yeah, she would pry and ask for
that
more
one,
probably.
Well, which one's each name?
I can't give them straight.
This is so true, though, particularly when you're looking for relationships or you're wondering why my relationships aren't working. What does self-love have to do with that, and how can we incorporate that self-love to help you find
I think of that Tina Turner song.
Good.
Yeah. Well, self-love is really incredible, and it's something I really wasn't aware of until later in life when I started doing like self-help courses and that kind of thing. And I realized I didn't know how to love myself. Like no one teaches us how to do that. Right? Like like people don't know how to like love themselves. So as I was doing these healing courses, I started realizing, oh my God, I'm actually learning how to love myself. And it's in these little tiny ways where it's learning how to communicate healthily. It's about the food you eat. It's about the thoughts you have. It's about how you come forward in life. So it's like it's so intertwined with everything. And it's kind of like the analogy I use all the time is about, when they say that the plane's going down, they're like, put the oxygen mask on yourself first, right? Because then you can
help the child.
Yeah, before you can help everyone else. Because if you're dead, you can't help anybody. So and people are always trying to help everyone else, but they don't take care of themselves.
So you're dead inside.
First, yes, if you're dead inside, you're dead inside, physically dead. Like you can't help anybody. So it's a process, and it takes a lot of like specific details for you to be able to. It's a practice. Everything's a practice.
It really is. And we do have some questions for you.
Yes.
Some people in the office.
Some people in the office were like, oh my gosh, can you ask him this? So we're going to start off with Krista. Here's her question for you this morning.
Okay. What is the best way to get out of a dating dry spell?
Did you hear that?
No.
What's the best way to get out of a dating dry spell?
The best way to get out of a dating dry spell? I would say, first of all, like there's lots of things. You can, either get on the apps like Bumble or things like that. I think the apps, like, again, it's all about your intention. Right? So a lot of people talk smack about dating apps and this and that, and it's like, it's not like, I want to meet my person, and I don't care where I meet her, like, it doesn't matter if
you can put your intention in your bio.
Anywhere. It's all about your intention. It's all about your intention. It's about being honest. So if you're on an app, Be clear about what you want. If you're walking on, like, have your thoughts, because literally you could walk down the street and bump into it. I have an example of this, like a very famous person who I've helped who found his woman after I told him this, and he literally met her in a bar that 10 minutes later.
So you're saying fake it till you make it, like have those positive
Well, it's not fake.
intentions?
It's like literally be clear. Like, what do you want? And trust.
It, right?
Trust and have faith. Yeah, it's not faking it. It's like literally knowing and then just living your life in that space of balance and truth, and then it can show up. Right?
Got it.
So
you're speaking your truth, your
yes,
words, and
yes,
into the
your
universe,
words and your intention matter.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We have
because
another
we have another question from Colin.
Yeah.
How can I meet more women with my busy schedule?
How can I meet more women with a busy schedule?
How can I meet more women with when he has a busy schedule?
Yeah,
he does have
a
a busy
photographer,
schedule.
so he works like crazy hours sometimes and gets called in and has to work nights. So how do you like blossom a healthy relationship and like create, or meet someone?
I would say again, it's all about intention, right? Like if you're busy, you have to, again, that comes back to self-love, which is like, are you setting time aside for yourself to have the things that are important to you? Because everybody's busy. There's always stuff. Everybody's freaking crazy busy, but busy's like sort of an excuse in my experience. So you have to look to see, like, if you set aside 10 minutes for being on a dating app, or 15 minutes or whatever, or you set aside time, 30 minutes to like go out, you have to be intentional about that, and that's how I would do it.
There you go, Colin. That is good advice.
It's all about me, and also you can call me, because I'm a love and communication coach, so you can call me and I can help you. Yeah. Yeah, my phone number is 917-309-1975.
Well, listen, Brad, great info today. We are going to bring you back at some point to talk about the communication when it comes to men and why men have such a tough time communicating.
Absolutely.
I mean, us women too, but you do have great advice for the guys out there. Next time you come back,
I can just tell you right to start, it's because we're afraid of being vulnerable.
Okay.
Men are afraid of being vulnerable.
No,
so.
just read my mind already.
Yeah.
Okay, for more information, just go online, breakingthroughwithbrad.com.